What if I told you this $130 mic could level up your sound in your studio, live stream, or YouTube setup? This is the MOVO X3-II. It is a shotgun microphone that I've been testing out for several months now, and today we're going to find out if it's worth adding to your creative toolkit. I'm V, and I love testing gear that fuels creative expression. In this video, I'll show you what this mic sounds like in real-world setups, break down its features, and tell you if it's alright for streaming setups, content creation, and even field recording. It's a super cardioid mic, so it focuses in front and rejects the sides. Perfect for isolating your voice or instrument. You'll need an audio interface with phantom power to run it or a AA battery. This isn't a plug and play USB mic. So solid metal construction, feels weighty, feels premium. You get pro level shock mount, foam, and furry wind covers. The AA battery is nice if you're on the road or need to use the mic for traveling. You can power the mic out that way. Also, having the low cut filter of 150 hertz removes everything below 150 for low end rumble and louder environments. Here is the X3-II. About 2 feet from my mouth, give or take, in an untreated room. I have turned the gates off, the compressors are off, the EQ is off, everything is flat right now. You are hearing raw mic. I have the windscreen over the pop filter, and then the shotgun mic and the high pass filter of 150 hertz currently isn't on. Okay, so second test, nothing has changed. We're still in an untreated room. The only thing that I have done differently this time around is I have turned on the high pass filter on the shotgun mic. Again, no EQ, no compressors, no gates, on axis, raw dogging shotgun mic. Alright, so now we're going to be doing the off axis test. All I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the handle right here and I'm going to grab it from the back and I'm just going to start rotating the microphone 90 degrees left, and then we're going to go 90 degrees right, full 180 degrees. And then just to compare audio, we'll just see how it sounds, just to, test out the rejection, see how well it rejects sound and information from the side of the mic. Honestly, I probably should just be holding it like this, but I would rather not take into consideration the hand movements and the instability from my hand movements. And then let's just get ourselves back to on axis. And now, just for giggles and nonsense, let's just go off axis just a little bit so we can get the cancellation. And we're just going to talk nonsense for a little bit. Obviously I'm talking to you guys, but now you just got a little bit of variety in there with no problems. Our next test is going to be an instrument test, so I'm going to grab my acoustic guitar. something like that. So there are two more tests that I want to do before we round up this video. This next test is just going to be a very generic noise test. So I'm going to take, like, it could be anything. It could be PC noise. It could be a fan from an air purifier or just an air purifier. It could be someone doing dishes in the kitchen. So what I'm going to do with this next test, I'm just going to grab a fan or one of my air purifiers. I'm just going to put the shotgun mic about a foot and a half away from the vent. I'm just going to have the vent blowing at the mic, creating noise, and we're just going to continue. We're just going to take the filters off, put the filters on, rotate the mic 180 degrees, and just see how much noise it actually takes out. And then the compared to other shotgun mics at or just above the price point, like the MKE 600 or the 8035 by Audio-Technica, honestly, the X3-II holds itself up in clarity and warmth, and I'm impressed. So who is this mic for exactly? I'd say a YouTuber or streamer that wanted a clean desk look, didn't necessarily want to have a microphone right in front of their face. You could have it up above you, you know, nice clean desk look. I'd recommend it for a musician recording instruments or miking a cab, or even a videographer who needs a boom mic without breaking the bank. Just remember one thing: this shotgun mic, like every other mic that needs phantom power, you know, it needs phantom power. It's a condenser mic, it needs phantom power. You need phantom power to use it. It is not a USB mic. You need something that is going to provide 48-volt phantom power. So what are some of the pros and cons for using a budget microphone like the X3-II? Let's start with the pros. I got 4 pros and 3 cons. Starting with the pros, let's do excellent audio quality for the price point. I think for 130 bucks, you can't go wrong. It has durable and pro feel. It feels like it's made really well. I've put it through the ringer. I've dropped it on the ground. It has held up the last 5 months that I've been using it. It comes with a shock mount and wind protection and filters, like set off right off the bat. And, you know, clearly we made a video of it, clear off axis rejection. We put it right above a fan and it did what it was supposed to do. Now, some of the cons: It's a condenser mic. It needs phantom power. It is not plug and play. It is not a USB mic. Every condenser mic on earth needs to have 48 volt phantom power. So if you're going to look into buying a shotgun microphone, be prepared to buy something that could provide phantom power for it, or you could use the AA battery inside of it. Second con is that it may pick up room reflections in untreated spaces. I did notice that if there was a lot going on and there's a lot of noise, regardless of it being a shotgun mic or not, it did pick up room reflections. And then last but not least, if you're using a camera or you're a vlogger, it's a bit long. If you're using a shorter lens, you could definitely see the windscreen and the filter in the lens. So the shotgun mic is a bit long, but overall, nothing that I would be too worried about. So for around 130 bucks, the X3-II by MOVO definitely punches way above its price point. It's clean, directional, and comes with everything you need to get started. If you're serious about leveling up your audio without breaking budget or breaking the bank, this is the move to make. If this video helped you out, give it a like, sub for more gear reviews, streaming tips, and even creative tech deep dives. And if you end up purchasing this mic, I'm going to have an affiliate link below. Help me out by supporting that affiliate link. And if you have any questions or comments about how to use the mic with your setup, drop it in a comment below, and I'll do my best to help you guys out. Thank you for watching, and I hope you guys have a great rest of the day.